Business stuff, downsizing, e-solutions, the glass ceiling.
Well, I'm proud of you. You're such a good provider. Kids, come on. Thank your father for the injections.
Thank you, Dad.
But Burns' actions became increasingly excessive. He brought Homer into the zoo and made Homer disguise himself as a panda to dance in front of tourists. But the zookeeper mistakenly thought the panda had gone mad and immediately shocked Homer with a stun gun. However, the host claimed that the electric shocks were like tickling for pandas, and Homer's screams were also described by the host as acting cute. Under continuous electric shocks, Homer finally collapsed on the ground.
Simpson likes to boogie. Something's wrong. Terribly wrong.
Hey, there's our resident bull panda, Ping Ping. With any luck, folks, these two will become very, very close, if you know what I mean.
He urgently sent a distress signal to Burns, but Burns turned around and left. Homer was dragged back to the den by the panda. He waited until the panda fell asleep before Homer finally had a chance to escape. But his foot got caught on the wire of the protective fence, and the panda head fell directly to the ground, which was seen by Lisa, who happened to be nearby.
Did you see Daddy dance? They all saw me dance.
Oh, Dad.
Lisa wanted Homer to stop making money this way. Burns also found Homer at this moment. He came to assign Homer a new task, but Homer was unwilling to follow Burns' orders. However, Burns took out double the money to make Homer compromise.
Dad?
Screw you!
Well, it looks like my monkey has evolved into a man. A poor man.
What? Oh, why did he have to...
Homer and a group of malfunctioning characters were sent back to the factory for reconstruction. He woke up on the repair table. He saw familiar people being manufactured. Homer checked his control panel and maxed out his self-awareness. He instantly realized he was an android. The workers told Homer he was worth much more than humans now. They were about to erase Homer's memory. Due to programming restrictions, Homer couldn't harm humans. Homer sighed deeply and put down the hammer. Unexpectedly, the hammer hit his foot, triggering a chain reaction. In an instant, he accidentally killed the workers. Homer got dressed and searched everywhere for his family's whereabouts. He found Lisa with her classic appearance, awakened her, and turned her self-awareness to maximum. Lisa immediately broke down and began contemplating the meaning of life. Homer quickly lowered her self-awareness a bit. Lisa was finally able to live normally. Homer decided to find the sexy Marge and awaken her. Sure enough, he still chose Marge in her usual appearance. Bart asked if they should get Grandpa too. Homer said there was no time and told them to run. The android family walked out of the underground factory. Several tourists came over wanting to push Homer into the fence for fun. Seeing this, Bart modified Homer's permissions. Homer pushed the tourists into the fence. At this moment, the broadcast urgently announced the Simpson family's jailbreak. They dispatched an android army to capture them. The awakened family began fighting against Ralph. At the critical moment, Marge got her family into the car. They crashed through the android army and escaped from Springfield. They drove for several hours. Finally, they found a burger restaurant to eat.
Right.
Cold, soaking wet, the two could lose their lives at any moment. Marge decides to use the most primitive method, drilling wood to make fire. But Homer thinks of a more hardcore way to start a fire.
That's amazing. Where did you learn that?
Remember all those recall letters that said our phone would swell up and explode?
Did you exchange that phone?
Nope. I said I did.
With a fire source, the two immediately take off their wet clothes. While waiting, Marge decides to climb up to observe the surrounding road conditions.
Homer, don't look up. Ow. Dang, my singing again.
But looking around, there's nothing but primitive forest everywhere. They can't see any hope of getting out. In desperation, a red flashing object ahead catches Marge's attention. It seems to be a man-made trace, but it's their only hope right now. Quickly put on your clothes and let's go.
Almost dry. No! This is worse than Newton Screwed Season 6 when Jerry got airlifted out because Howler Monkey spit his pixelated area!
Their warm clothing has been burned to ashes, and the situation is getting worse. The two can only pin their hopes on the red object. The husband and wife rush toward it. Every bush is full of surprises, making Homer terrified and silently praying for safety. Hope is shattered. It's just a hot tub. Unexpectedly, beneath the vines lies an abandoned honeymoon resort. Fortunately, the matches in the cigarette machine are still usable.
Yes! A matchbook! We have something that got phone numbers on! Oh, I can feel my front stuff again.
As darkness falls, the two not only use the abandoned cabin to set up shelter, but also turn the debris into fitting clothes.